The first one breaks through the pavement in Mexico City at 4:47 a.m. on a Tuesday. The ground splits open across 6 city blocks. What emerges is not an earthquake.
By sunrise, 17 million people are running.
Tokyo goes dark at noon. Every seismograph in Japan registers the same impossible reading.
It simply rises and keeps rising until its silhouette blocks out the sun.
The highways become parking lots.
The first one breaks through the pavement in Mexico City at 4:47 a.m. on a Tuesday. The ground splits open across 6 city blocks. What emerges is not an earthquake. The creature rises slowly, deliberately, pushing aside concrete and steel like fabric. His body fills an entire avenue. Witnesses describe limbs the width of subway trains. A sound like grinding continental plates. By sunrise, 17 million people are running. Tokyo goes dark at noon. The tremors start in Shibuya and spread outward in concentric waves. Every seismograph in Japan registers the same impossible reading. Something massive is moving up through bedrock. The creature surfaces near Tokyo Station. It does not attack. It simply rises and keeps rising until its silhouette blocks out the sun. Evacuation orders come too late. The highways become parking lots. Trains crush under their own passenger weight. Within 6 hours, the entire Kanto region is abandoned. London, São Paulo, Mumbai, Jakarta, Seoul. The pattern repeats across 43 cities in 72 hours. Always beneath major population centers. Always during peak activity times. The creatures do not hunt. They displace. Their emergence creates fissures that swallow buildings. Gas lines rupture. Water mains explode. Infrastructure built over centuries collapses in minutes. Governments issue orders to evacuate to rural areas. 15 billion people try to move at once. The roads cannot hold them. By day 4, satellite footage shows something new. The creatures are not leaving. They remain stationary above their emergence points, partially submerged, forming new topography. Chicago's skyline now includes a thing with a carapace the size of 3 city blocks. It has not moved in 48 hours. It has not made a sound. Researchers calculate that 70% of its mass remains underground. The first military response comes from the United States. Missiles strike the creature in Los Angeles at dawn on day 6. The explosions illuminate the marine layer. When the smoke clears, the creature's exterior shows no damage. It does not retaliate. It does not react. It simply continues existing, impossible and unmoved, while the city burns around it. The realization settles over humanity like ash. These things cannot be killed, cannot be moved, cannot be negotiated with. The surface is lost.
The pattern repeats across 43 cities in 72 hours.
70% of its mass remains underground.
Missiles strike the creature in Los Angeles at dawn on day 6. When the smoke clears, the creature shows no damage.
These things cannot be killed, cannot be moved, cannot be negotiated with. Governments issue orders to evacuate to rural areas.
15 billion people try to move at once.
The roads cannot hold them.
The migration downward begins organically.
The tunnels were designed for trains, not permanent habitation.
Berlin's survivors fare better.
They learn to move during the creature's dormant periods.
Moscow's metro becomes a nation unto itself. The deepest lines remain stable even when creatures move.